Joining us to discuss the other real estate trends is Gurinder Sandhu, Vice President and Regional Director of RE/MAX Ontario Atlantic. Good morning.
Good morning, Beverly. Pleasure to be here.
Well, great to have you to talk about this. So these numbers are, this is a survey that's being released this morning, is being released. So when we talk about single buyers in the marketplace and the rising number of women of those single buyers, what accounts for the change? What does that mean in the marketplace?
Well, let's talk about females first of all. The half of the single purchasers are females, and today's female home buyers are more established, independent, and more financially secure than ever before, and that's what's really leading to them getting into the market at this point in time.
So what about downsizing?
Well, a certain demographic, and what we saw is the age group that's over 55 are either making a lateral move or downsizing, but they have a significant amount of equity that's built up, and that's led to a lot of confidence in them as they go into the marketplace. And that's what we saw in this survey, is the resounding confidence that the Canadian home buyer has in the Canadian real estate market, and it's in stark contrast to some of the headlines that we've been seeing lately, which has really been talking about the sky is falling kind of scenario. And what the Canadian home buyers come out and told us in full force is that they've got an unwavering confidence in the Canadian real estate market, as 83% of them believe that home prices are either going to rise or stay the same.
Or at least stay the same.
Toronto's real estate market is still humming along, and it seems second-time buyers are the reason why. A report released by RE/MAX today suggests buyer attitudes remain confident but measured. The report says experienced home buyers are leading the way in a post-Christmas buying surge in Toronto condo sales. Tighter mortgage rules have first-time home buyers stepping back, but people who already own property are still ready to make a move.
What has happened is that the second-time home buyer or the multi-time home buyer has had significant equity buildup as a result of those prices increases, so they're stepping into the market with a lot more confidence.
The profile of a Canadian homebuyer is changing. A new study shows that attitudes have shifted and we are becoming much more conservative house hunters. Joining me now is Gurinder Sandhu, Executive Vice President of RE/MAX, to talk about some of these changes. Gurinder, who's in the market for a house then in the next year or so, would you say?
We're seeing the trend toward second-time or multi-time home buyers. These are the buyers that have amassed a significant amount of equity over the past 17 years as prices have been steadily going up. So that's what we're seeing as the group that's creating this demand for the next 12 to 24 months. The first-time home buyer is still a force to be reckoned with, representing about 30% of the home buyers for the next 12 to 24 months based on our survey. They actually have taken a little bit of a step back because from 2009 until mid-2012, the first-time home buyer was really behind the demand, the bulk of the demand. But they've taken a back seat because of some affordability challenges from the rising prices.
Sure, and some restrictions as well put in place by the government.
Absolutely, and those restrictions are part of the reason why we have a more fiscally responsible, more conservative home buyer. About 40% of the group between 18 and 34 have 20% or more to put down on a home, which is fantastic news for the real estate for the real estate market.
We were hearing a little bit about a condo bubble, Gurinder, in places like Toronto where so many are being constructed. So you say that's not going to happen?
Well, I look at the numbers and I look at the demand, I look at the consumer confidence, I look at the low interest rate environment and the fact that the economy is expected to grow by 2%. Canada keeps creating more and more jobs. What I see are fundamentally strong economic indicators that bode well for the Canadian real estate market, and condos are a part of that. So I don't see a bubble there. I see a very healthy and stable real estate market over the next 12 to 24 months.